Episode 321 of the Blathering Live. I'm Cat Napzok, getting settled in. I changed camera angles again today. This is my fault. I do this to myself. Hi, everybody. We're gonna have some fun tonight. Not a bunch planned, but a lot to do. We're gonna do some D&D tonight. Jared will be back to take Steve and I through our BlatherCon adventure. Will the elf and the dwarf find Franny? The war dwarf and the wizard elf find Franny. I got my little D&D card. We're going to do that. NFL is here, essentially. Training camp has begun. Hard Knocks has begun. And I'm watching Dolphin podcasts regularly. That means tonight we are going to figure out how many wins my Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins. How many wins are they going to get? Is Mitch McConnell alive, dead? Still no video. A statement released. I could release that statement. Claude or ChatGPT could have released that statement. And it's Thursday, which means generally around here we take your sinful confessions. Sinful confessions. That means have you done something this week that might be a sin? Please call in tonight and confess your sin. Also, you know, sometimes I like to pander for money. I'll bring producer Steve in here on that note. Steve, sometimes you pander for money. James Holmes is a super chat before he goes to bed. Is Big Mitch alive or dead? Somewhere in between. We'll answer that tonight. This is appearing on an ASMR video tonight, to spoil that for those. But Steve, I picked up some Shacklicious XL gummies.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Do they have weed in them?
Peach, berry punch, and orange.
Okay.
I'll eat one for every super chat I get tonight.
Okay. Fair. I sure hope they don't then, because that might not end well for you.
And there's their XL sized gummies. Mr.
How big
ELD,
is XL? Is it like the size of like a circus peanut?
Yeah,
How big is
here,
that?
look at this.
Oh
Look at
dear, good God.
That's big, right?
That's a big.
For the audio listeners, I'm holding about a 1.5 inch sized gummy.
It's a horse pill.
It says it right there. XL gummies.
I mean,
Shackalicious.
So, yeah.
Gummies from the biggest kid in the candy store is the marketing behind that today.
They probably, for the size, they were like, okay, Shaq, we're just going to make this as big so that when you're holding the gummy, it looks like a normal
tiny
person holding a gummy. Yeah. So it's like that. They had to get it that big to at least make it look normal. So that makes sense.
My friend Mike Black had a theory on Force Center that the reason Black Series 6-inch figures are so big is because when you hold them in your hand, it feels like the same size as when you held a 3 3/4 Kenner in your baby hand. Like it just kind of, you feel connected to it in a way. That's
right. That's good.
Big gift of memberships tonight. Jared the Tie Pilot gifting 10 channel memberships. If you just give, that's beautiful, Jared. Because of that. Peach flavored check.
Ooh, yeah, that takes a deep chew. I saw that. That first bite was like, we gotta do some work back there with the molars. Okay, so how are we thinking?
It chemically resembles peach.
Okay. Are you a peach guy? Do you like peach?
Love peach.
Okay.
Peach and pineapple.
Okay. That's a good question, actually, for fruit flavored things. Like, I'm not a huge peach guy. I'm okay with peach. Do you find peach flavored things tend to taste peachy, or is it like grape, or like grape flavored things is very different from like eating a grape?
Yeah, that's good. So I also like blueberry flavored things, lemon flavored things, pineapple flavored things. Like I said, this is a great question. We might need the science on this, and we did talk to Dr. Addie today. She's been very, very, very busy. Some science might return. I'm not going to force any subject on her, but why do fruit flavored things kind of taste like? What's the science behind it, and is it just our imagination, Steve? Like by thinking it's peach, do we also taste it's peach?
Right, exactly. But like with grape, for example, grape flavor tastes nothing like a handful of grapes, right? But it's like big candy, and it's like big flavor all got together and said, this is what grape stuff is going to taste like.
Right.
whether it's cough medicine or soda or a lollipop, they all taste like grape flavor, but not. But it's all the same. It's weird. It's like how the bow and arrow was developed in the old and new world, independent of each other. It was, you know what I mean? It's just
exactly
how did they figure it out? I don't know.
That's that. I want that story. Laserbolt says peach sometimes tastes like soap. Laserbolt, are you one of those cilantro tastes like soap people? I am not. I love cilantro.
I love cilantro. Oh, so good.
Yeah. Jared the Tide Pilot says I love grape, but I think he said like this. I love grape. I think that's how he said it. I think that's how he said it. Like Brady, who could maybe illuminate us on some science, says I heard banana flavor tastes different because they switched the species of banana they sold. It tastes like the previous breed. That's what?
That sounds banana.
I get it. They switched the banana breeds. I think I heard that, but I heard banana. Okay. Oh, so Brady's suggesting that the banana flavors now are connected to the bananas of the past. Did I read that?
Oh, okay. Didn't something like that happen with tomatoes? Aren't like tomatoes totally different than they used to be? I don't know. There's something. This reminds me of there is some kind of fruit that like just tastes totally different than it did like 100 years ago or whatever because of something. But I think bananas might be it. Bananas might be what we're thinking of.
Man, that's kind of effed up when you think.
I wouldn't. Aside from the allergy stuff, like I can't eat fish. Like I wouldn't make it 100 years ago, man. I would not last long.
No, I'd be one of those grizzled 31-year-olds that powders out on the farm. And my 9 kids that I've already had by 31 have to take over the farm. I wouldn't do that. I don't want to be disgusting. Yeah, I know you don't like the poop jokes. You know why I couldn't do? I had to clean my dog's butt today. Yeah. Okay. Franny had an issue. I don't know what happened. The job didn't finish, and she was walking around with half-finished job, if you know what I mean. And I'm like, I couldn't be on a farm. I couldn't survive the 1900s. I had to do this to like a cow just to survive so I can have dinner. I'll be dead.
Yeah. Plumbing and air conditioning. I think, and plumbing, air conditioning, electricity / air conditioning, I think is like that's the line for me. I'm not going any further back than that. Yeah.
And look, call me a pansy, call me what you will, throw some insult at me, use your favorite pejorative, but like, there's this. I am built for the time we're in, and I'm not even that
exactly.
Much. Not even that much. If I go camping with Laserbolt, I might be able to start a fire with a lighter. Maybe. I'd be useless to Laserbolt. You know what? Setting the picnic table. That'd be what I'd do. Vermont Mike says 100 years ago he'd be bootlegging. I could see that, Vermont Mike. I don't know. Something about you all up there in Vermont and up in that corner of the country. I don't trust all of you. I like all of you. I don't trust all of you. I think some bootlegging would be going on. So we're having some fun today. Also, I think I might go live tomorrow. I don't know Steve, you've had a tough week. You don't have to join us. I don't know. Maybe I might want to record. I'm not around Saturday, so I want to go live again. That was a lot of fun on Friday, and or maybe record a podcast. I don't know. Stay with me.
You have your people call my people. We'll figure something out.
Vermont Mike's bringing down the Canadian whiskey. Hey, Brendan's here. Shout out to Brendan Marr. He has been battling, as we know, some serious health problems and conditions on top of already what he is, blessed with trying to deal with, we'll say. Brendan's one of our favorites. And Brendan, I'm following your updates on Facebook, and I know you got a lot of procedures that have happened, maybe more to come. But we're sending all of our good thoughts to you, and it's good to see Brendan popping up here. One of, I think, one of more inspirational humans, because he has every right in the world to be grumpy as me. And he is always looking on the bright side of life. And I absolutely look up to Brendan for that. So, Brendan, good to have you here. Any other super chat? Okay, good. No other super chat. I don't have to eat another one of these. Well, this one came in. I'll tell you what. This one. Okay, we're going to answer this question right now. James Holmes asks, is Big Mitch alive or dead? Somewhere in between. But I'm going to count that as a super chat. And I'm going to eat the Berry Blast or whatever this is, Shaq. This one looks the most Shaq-like.
What are you doing there?
Does that looks like Shaq, right?
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. Like, you know what it looks like? It looks like the dude from the dude in the big glass case in Power Rangers, like with the face.
Oh,
Zordon. Yeah. I think that was his name. Someone else, Jared will correct me in the chat. I think that's right. That's what that looks like. right. So does that taste like blueberry's got to be one of those things that doesn't taste anything like the fruit? That just tastes like science and blue dye, right?
Well, this is not blueberry. This is berry punch.
Berry punch. Okay, so that's because they know they can't make it blueberry. So like, all right, let's make it like a Hawaiian punch flavor, and that's our excuse.
Yeah. And this tastes like a Slurpee. It's not even it's not even punch. It's like a Slurpee.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
for those just joining,
all right.
Brady's asking what we eat in Shack today. Every once in a while, I will pander for money. I don't we take super chats every episode, and I cannot thank you all enough for the support here on this small channel. But tonight, I'm feeling a little lazy and a little hungry. So Shackalicious XL gummies, I will eat and answer your question. I will eat one for every super chat I get. If you all want to kill me, I think there's like 40 of these in here.
Or just, early onset diabetes or something like that.
They're not special gummies, Ethan. No. They're just fruit gummies. I don't do the other gummies. I might. I got this neck pain going on. Kickoff in the NFL season. There it is, Steve. I was just about
kickoff. Yep. I was literally you might have caught me looking over to my left, Ken, as that is because over on my laptop, I am looking at football, Ken. Football being played on our screens, and it's happening right now. We are so bad.
But you're an addict.
Oh my God. We've already had a punt. I mean, we went 3
We've already had a punt.
Like, we're having a punt right now. First punt of the season. Boom.
What teams are playing?
Oh, baby. Oh, Ken.
We talked about it Monday.
The Hall of Fame game this year is the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals.
Right. Ridiculous. This is how much you're addicted. And I'm with you. You're an addict. You're addict to the sounds of pads hitting pads.
Oh, yes.
These two teams.
Oh, whistles, pads hitting pads, flags. Carson Beck versus Kyler Murray. Like, what do we do? Or no, not Kyler Murray.
No, Murray's in Minnesota.
He's in Minnesota. Carson Beck and whoever the hell is playing for Carolina. I don't know. Some absolute screw up.
Jared says 53 days till the NHL. No, come on. What do you got? What are you doing this? Tonight on the show, we are going to get into a little sport. So I apologize if you're not a big sports fan, but because football season starting, my Miami Dolphins are going to surprise people. Steve doesn't believe me. We're going to go through the schedule right here, right now, before training camp, before injuries, before anything like that, and say, hey, this is what the Dolphins will do this year. I was watching. I'm hooked on that NFL Vault series, the history of their quarterbacks. And I'm watching every team. I watched the Cardinals one. It started as like the Chicago Cardinals, as we know. One of the oldest. Oh my God, the Shaq things.
One of the oldest professional sports teams in the country.
Yeah, but it was great. If you're not familiar with the series, it just follows each team and it kind of tells the story of all their quarterbacks. It's great. But the best part is at the end, they save about 5 minutes to just show highlights of backups. Anyone who started a game. So you'll be like. Who, like Jim Zorn played there. Like I knew he was a Seahawk, but he played there. Or names you'll never even heard of. Even me, who used to really know the rare, the forgotten 1990s quarterbacks. Makuga and I could not keep up with this list, so I highly recommend that. Also, if you got sins, we want to take your confessions. I've been laying back. Sometimes we move things around. I'm going to be playing some of the games that I know this will come back, all that stuff. But I do want to take some sinful confessions. So please call into the show. We have 10 gifted subs out there. Just get in here anytime. You don't have to call in later during the segment. Call in anytime. Get in the private chat. Say, I have a sin to confess, and we'll bring you on there. But the big question right now, Steve, are you buying that Senator Mitch McConnell released a statement that he is now out of rehab?
Yes.
No video.
No video, just text. This was provided to us a few hours ago this afternoon. Earlier today, I was discharged from the rehabilitation center to continue my recovery at home. Elaine and I are grateful for the many well wishes and support from friends, colleagues, Kentuckians. So he's going to work. Mitch is going to work from home. He's going to do he's going to work from his sweatpants. He's going to Zoom into Congress. And I'm sure that's going to go great.
I hope he calls into the show. He's been leaving us those, voicemails. I really hope Mitch calls in to talk about his days at home working in the office. I think that'd be great. Takes the dog for a walk, partitions out the day. Ethan says, I believe his staff released a statement. Yeah, but it's written in they released a statement. You're right.
Yeah.
But it's pretending to be him. It's pretending to be him.
Yeah, written in the first person. And then there was that video the other day of his I don't know if it was I think it was his communications director or somebody on his communications team just walking through the halls of Congress for like 2 straight minutes being asked questions like, is your boss alive? And she was just like smiling, just not saying anything. And the guy at the end, he was even like, so you're getting like a $200,000 paycheck from the citizens of Kentucky to just smirk and not do anything? And she just continued to not say anything. So
even if tomorrow or this weekend or next week there is a video and he was the whole time was telling the truth, everything was fine, and although even Steve, even if those pictures were real, like in the sense that they were taken the day that they said they were taken, this is still one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen in modern politics.
Yes, it's
still, I mean, one of the most bizarre things.
Do I believe he's alive as of right now? Yes. But the fact that we even had the conversation that like, were they actually weekend at Bernie's a senator? Like, not just any senator, like Mitch McConnell, like, and the prevailing thought was, yeah, probably for at least, I don't know, a week.
Yeah, then we're just like, this is happening.
That's insane, man. Like, and it was probably like only the 3rd or 4th.
Yeah. Brendan Marr says, I'm doing better than Mitch. That's hilarious. That's great,
really
Brendan.
I'm sorry, Brendan. That's really funny.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's just a sign of where we are, man.
It's
just what do you?
Yeah, right. It's still this is the new normal, and the young kids, 15 and under, 18 and under, that for the last 10 years have just grown up with this. Not that politics was normal. There wasn't really bad actors and players and all the shit before, but this isn't normal.
Ken, we're both old enough to remember a time where in grade school they taught us that the president is supposed to be a person that everyone in the country can look up to, whether they have the same beliefs or not. But they're a model citizen, and they do things like they're there to serve and all this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And you're right. Yeah. People that are 18 years old have absolutely zero concept of that. Like from a realistic standpoint, like the idea that you could be 18, the fact that you could be becoming a tax-paying, draft eligible adult. I mean, you could be drafted but still not drink, but whatever. But the fact that you can be that age and that is your entire political experience at this point is like
sad.
It's beyond sad. It's like it's crazy that we've even got here. It's just
Yeah, Abernathy Russ is Mitch has been glitching for the last couple of years. They've been weakening it, burning him for a while. That too. Yeah, I mean, remember when he was just pausing in the middle of everything and having like strokes in front of us, whatever that was.
Right.
And I don't like this guy. I will not celebrate this guy. I will not condemn him to any part of the afterlife. I'm not going to go do that thing. I don't like him at all. But even then, they're watching it, going like, pull the guy back, get him. He's done. He's done. Yeah. Put him in a wheelchair and let him enjoy his days.
Nobody wants to watch someone like blue screen live on air. It's bad no matter who you are. I mean, dude, I've seen it I've seen it to a couple sportscasters where they've had like an incident on air where they've had just like a moment and they've just totally lapsed and been unable to speak for a little while. And it's like, you instantly just feel bad for that person because of like what's going on in the moment. But yeah, you're right. But then again, dude, I have this exact same thought every time we hear our president talk lately because I'm like, someone put Grandpa in a home. Like, for the love of God, like, what did he
get a hairpiece? He got a hairpiece.
Oh, that's absolute. That's 100%. He didn't exactly go to Turkey, Ken. So well, he might have on the jet on the way back. But I'm thinking they're trying like a new comb technique. I don't know. I think all the AI images that they're putting out of him have him with all this full head of hair.
Oh, so
it's like we need to. They're like, we got to kind of make the real thing look like the image we're putting off.
Wow. All right. Brennan says you can believe me when I say I'm not dead. I believe Brennan. I trust in Brennan Marr. Met Brennan Marr for Senate in Kentucky. All right. I just had a Mitch moment. I've been in my studio all day. I shot a bunch of ASMR videos. It's still so hot. And I've had all the equipment off for a bit. But also, Steve, maybe it's because I'm having too many Shacklicious XL gummies, and I'm starting to get a little sugary.
Those have to dehydrate the shit out of you.
They do. Brady says, WDYM, Mitch has left voicemails. What do you
mean?
What do you mean, Mitch has left voicemails?
Yeah, that's what that means.
Do we have a new
I think
one?
He means he's referring. No, we don't have a new one.
Okay.
I think he's just referring to the ones that we had
earlier
in the week. But I just checked the inbox. The voicemail box is not blinking. So.
Don't forget, you can leave voicemails. You can become a channel member or a Patreon supporter, right? Is that how we? Oh, I forget where we have. Do we have it on both spots? I can't remember.
If it's on Patreon, that's on you. I've put it in the Discord, and we've got it on the YouTube community. So if you're a YouTube channel member, you'll see it in those posts.
I should add it to Patreon. Also, I should apologize. If you're on the merch tier of Patreon, I was trying to switch out the merch to give you an exclusive Blathering Live mug, and Patreon is like glitched, and now I have no merch attached to anything. So it's been one of those write the help desk and not get an answer kind of days. So I bear with me on that. All right, let's do this. Let's do the sports thing here. Okay, Jared sent us some betting odds. Always with the betting, Jared. Always with the betting. Question for Mark Ellis. Is he excited for Stephon Diggs going to Commanders? Yeah. Mark is cautiously optimistic for his team season because they had such a giant leap forward that, then they fell back as teams often do. And he's like trepidatious.
Right.
Trepidation.
Well, the pressure on this year is different from last year. Last year there were expectations, and this year you pushed out for a second. You're good now. Last year there were expectations because of the overachieving, and now it's like it's been dialed back a bit. And I think now people are like, okay, no, maybe it's okay for the Commanders to just be on schedule, like where they are with a young quarterback, an old team but a young quarterback. But now they've injected some young pieces, young linebacker. Sonny Styles is a stud, dude. That dude's. I mean, I'm gonna be shocked if he's not really, really good.
I believe I've been watching quarterback too. I like Jaden Daniels. All right, super chat coming in. Brady says, "Who are your favorite versions of Celtics Shaq, i.e., washed-up versions of an iconic athlete on another team?" And because of super chat, I have to eat a Shaq-licious XL gummy. I think this is this is peach again. Yeah, it's peach again. The orange is orange.
Okay. You like the orange? I'm a big orange fan. I like orange.
Do you have some choices?
For washed athletes on another team, I'm a big fan. I was a huge Donovan McNabb fan as a kid, so I think him on the Vikings was a funny one. I think the bar is, other than Shaq on the Celtics, the bar might be Emmitt Smith on the Cardinals, or like Jerry Rice on the. Was he in the Broncos or the Seahawks or something at the end? Yeah.
Let's go to
Lakers,
footballreference.com.
Yeah. I mean, Lakers Carmelo Anthony at least could stand in the corner and like shoot. You know what I mean? At least that was he wasn't playing any defense, but at least that was like kind of fun to watch.
Also, to Brady's question, this baseball has a lot of all sports have a lot of these, but there's also dividing line. There's sometimes Dale Murphy on the Rockies was one that big player winding in his career. But there's also sometimes a veteran player is kind of still productive. They get traded to a new team. Oh, that's almost Emmitt Smith to me, but I'm going to check the stats on Emmitt right now if I can get into footballreference.com. The fuck is happening with my internet?
I just remember going to a Cardinals Eagles game in which Emmitt Smith was on the Cardinals, and just being like, even being a young kid, looking at my dad and be like, Dad, that he doesn't have it anymore. Like that looks like an old guy out there trying to do it.
Laserbolt says Dick Pitt on the Vikes. Dick Pitt did play for the Vikes and the Jets.
They had a playoff run though. I mean, that was it was like
I think he's that's what I mean. What did Shaq do for the Celtics? Was it like a
jack shit? It was
really?
He collected a paycheck is what he did. Yeah.
Okay, I cannot get into profootballreference.com today. Is there just some? There might be something wrong with my computer. Maybe that's why Patreon's not working. Some bullshit going on my computer.
Randy Moss was a Tennessee Titan.
I don't remember that. Okay. Manny Ramirez, Chicago White Sox. Jim Thome, Dodgers. Eddie Murray going back to the Dodgers to finish his career was one thing there. I do love these. There's so many. Joe Namath to the Rams might be one of the all-timers. Brady says Shaq tore his Achilles and retired because he felt bad about ripping off the team. Sure. See, he's an honorable man, and that allowed him to create Shaq gummies. All right, so bring up the Dolphins schedule. I can't get I can't get anything to work on my Google right now.
That's okay.
All right, bring up the schedule. We're gonna figure. I feel this is a low energy show, and it's my fault. Everybody here, I'm just hot and distracted by sugar.
I'm having a great time.
I think I'm having a problem with Google. Like what the problem? What is going on with Google, Steve? Because this is why my Patreon wouldn't I wouldn't load anything on Google. It just wouldn't load anything. And the ProFootballReference.com on Google just kept spinning, doing a security check. Here I'm in right away on Firefox. My days of Google are done. Okay. All right. Don't bring up that schedule yet. I'm going to look at Emmitt Smith.
Just the title. You're mad at me that I dogged Emmitt Smith on the Cardinals, huh?
No, I'm trying to set the bar for the conversation because 2 seasons. Oh yeah. Well, no. So 2003, rushed for 256 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 90 attempts, and that makes me go, oh yeah, this is what we're talking about. This is the conversation. His final year, 35 years old with the Cardinals, rushed for 937 yards, 9 touchdowns.
Okay, that's a lot better than I. That's a lot better than that's.
That's not a sloppy ending.
No, I mean for Emmitt Smith, for Emmitt to compare that to like in basketball, that would be like when Kobe started dipping under 20 points a game, and it was starting to get a little sad because he was just jacking up a lot of shots. Or if you saw LeBron James nowadays score like 15 points a game, that's kind of like the idea of Emmitt Smith not getting 1,000 yards in a season is crazy, right?
Yeah.
So to all of you saying LeBron and Philly, get the absolute hell out of here. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind.
Randy Moss, Vikings, Raiders, New England. Those are his last big years. Then he goes 2010 split between New England. He goes back to Minnesota for 13 catches. Yeah. 2010, same season. Oh, I forgot he got moved around. It was the end. 6 receptions, 80 yards with the Titans. Retires, comes back in 2012 for a 28 catch, 434 yard, 3 touchdown season with the 49ers.
Yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
I think that what year was that? What year did
2012.
you say that was? 2012. I think that might have been Kaepernick. I think that was the Niners Kaepernick run.
Brooklyn, Kevin Garnett. Love all this. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of
Kevin Garnett's good. That entire Brooklyn team, actually. There's the Boston Big Three minus Ray Allen getting moved. Like the Boston, because it was Garnett and Paul Pierce, and I think some of the other ancillary pieces eventually.
Yeah.
Them going to Brooklyn is a good idea. Colin Kaepernick and Alex Smith were both the quarterback that year for the Niners. They went to the Super Bowl in 2012. I think that was the year.
That's right.
Either after or before Randy Moss was there. I don't think he was on that Super Bowl team.
The Beyonce halftime debacle. Not a performance, but the power
and all that kind of stuff.
Joe Namath, 77 Rams, 606 yards, 3 touchdowns, 5 interceptions to round out his career 1 season with the Rams. That's to me the standard where people are like, oh, he played for the Rams? Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good question, Brady. The answers keep coming in all night. If you got some sinful confessions tonight, please call in and confess. My sin is that I am still a Miami Dolphin fan, and I last season was more painful than I admitted during the season. I do like Mike McDaniel, but it's over. It's done. We've moved on. We got Jeff Hafley. I watched. This is how I know I think the Dolphins might do better, Steve. I watched a half-hour interview with Jeff Hafley, the Miami Dolphin head coach, and Dan Le Batard, and it was so boring, I turned it off. It was so boring. Hafley's got no personality, and that means he's probably a great coach.
Right, I was going to say, he's an NFL head coach. None of them have personality.
Yeah, well, but Mike McDaniel did. I loved watching Mike McDaniel just making up sentences as he goes along and wearing the glasses and looking like a Miami drug dealer. I loved watching Mike McDaniel. I couldn't get through 15 minutes of this 30-minute interview with Hafley. And I was like, that's our guy.
In your first year, he's got to say all the coach speak corporate things. So because he's got to make, because he's on a short leash, right? Like you can, if you start the season 0-4, you're on the hot seat.
The highlight of the interview, and I like Dan Le Batard. I check in the highlights of his podcast when I can, his radio show. And he's a low-key guy, and he's not, he wasn't trying to be an asshole, but Hafley's talking about, because his dad coached in the NFL, or played in not played, but coached. And Hafley's talking about as a kid, while other people were like playing football and enjoying watching football, he actually like asked for a whiteboard for Christmas and watched games and drew up formations. And clearly on the spectrum. Obviously, I mean that respectfully, but like clearly he's describing my childhood with baseball stats. And Le Batard's kind of like, Don't you think that's weird? And like Halfley gets all upset. He's like, what are you talking about? That's not weird. Why is that weird? Well, it's like, oh, because you're 8 and you're not out there playing football. You're writing formations. You asked for a whiteboard for Christmas, and I don't know. I don't understand what's weird about that. That was the best part of the interview. So, all right, let's go. Let's go to the Miami Dolphins schedule here. We got 17 games. We're just gonna go down. Sorry if this bores people, but I want to do this. It's my goddamn show, Brady. All right, bring up that schedule.
Here we go.
Ooh, look at this.
18 weeks for the Miami Dolphins, Ken. I think
Miami
you said a few.
Dolphins.
I think you said a few. The Miami Dolphins. You do have a great fight song.
Wait, did you put a shadowed out Tua down there in the corner?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're diabolical. Okay.
So that's your quarterback, by the way, on the left side, Malik Willis, and then
he is, yeah,
hard to see, but
yeah,
he's wearing a red jersey. That's all we have of him so far. He hasn't done anything.
That's not, yeah, he's not doing. I'm hearing reports that he's okay in training camp.
Yeah. Do you think it's? You think you're going to see yours in the first half of the season?
The same people were like, "Oh, but yours is worse right now." So
okay, well, never mind.
Yeah, it's looking good. Okay, all right, take it to Steve. Week 1 at the Vegas Raiders. Man, I wish Mark Ellis and I could go for this game. God damn it, Mark's in Vegas right now doing comedy.
You need this one, my guy.
Last year at this time,
really need this one.
Yeah, last year around at the week 1, the Raiders the season was just starting. That's when Mark and I went to he had that job at the stadium, and we got to hang out in the stadium all day. God.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I remember that.
Week 1 at the Vegas Raiders. Vegas has rebranded. They got the Christian. They got the evangelical Christian as the quarterback, right?
Which one?
Good question, Steve. The one I don't. The one whose wife drives me crazy. Kirk Cousins.
Captain Kirk Cousins is probably going to be starting week 1, or at least that's the he's the starting quarterback one right now in camp. But number 1 overall pick Fernando Mendoza, of Indiana, is the backup and expected to start at some point. I mean, Kirk looked really bad last year. I can't imagine he's going to be starting.
Side prop bet: Mendoza's starting by week 4.
Yeah,
and this. All right, so I'm gonna. Here's what I'm gonna say. I do think the Dolphins are gonna lose week 1. I don't. I don't
look at the schedule. You got to win week 1. You got.
But here's why I think we're gonna lose. Here's why I think we're gonna lose. I would like to think that God would punish Kirk Cousins for going to the city of sin to play, but maybe Kirk Cousins feels as though he's there to share the word of God in Sin
right.
City.
He's there to fix it. Yeah,
the Dolphins are going to have a better season, but I'm telling you, they're going to need to get there, right? They're going to need to gel. We got a lot of rookies. Malik Willis, his receiving core is null and void right now. They're not going to. It's going to be close, and that's where I'm going, Steve. It's going to be close when they lose to the Raiders.
Okay, the Raiders are a 3-point favorite. I don't have lines on the other games because it's August. But we do have a line on week 1, and the Raiders are a 3-point favorite, which means absolutely nothing because it's at home for the Raiders. So that's Vegas basically thinks it's a push.
Coops here says, the sports. Look, you goddamn nerds.
Welcome, Coop.
You goddamn nerds need to be bullied more. You all need to learn how to play sports. You need to be toughened. You need to toughen yourselves up. Goddamn nerds. Goddamn nerds. I deal with this all the time. Sports ball. Get out of here with your sports ball. Throw a punch. I love Coop. All right, week 2 at San Francisco 49ers.
San Francisco.
God, I could go to this
San Francisco
game too.
49ers can have 20 injuries, and the preseason hasn't even. We're a quarter into the preseason, Ken. Like one quarter of football into the preseason, and the Niners have 20 players on the injury report.
Okay, this is it. Dolphins are going to win. 49ers. They're going to beat the 49ers.
Okay. Well, just make sure that you guys show up like right before the game, so you don't have to like practice near the substation. That is, cursed and is basically like trying to play underneath Barrow Door. Yeah. So make sure you guys get in nice and late. That's a hell of a start to the season though on the West Coast, man. At Vegas, at San Francisco.
It is. And then we go home to Kansas City.
Mahomes probably playing by this point. There's people are saying there's a chance he doesn't play week 1 or week 2. Might keep him out, be conservative with him. Yeah.
Kelsey's slow. I'm going big.
Kelsey looks like me out there. Like he's got a gut like I do. Like
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. This is where it starts coming together. Dolphins are going to win. They're going to beat the Chiefs. I'm saying it right now. So you
have the Dolphins at 2-1 through the first 3 weeks of the season.
Yep. All right. Then we go to Minnesota. At Minnesota. They got that quarterback situation going on.
You can say you could say that. You can say it's a situation. Yeah, they have one really bad quarterback and Kyrie.
Boop. Mahomes has got 3 bedrooms because one is for Jesus. When he comes back, when Jesus comes back, Mahomes is going to set him up in the guest room. All right, week 4, Minnesota Dolphins lose. We're not going to travel well to Minnesota. 2-2. We're going to be high off that win with the Chiefs. We're going to think we're tough. We're not.
Okay. 2-2 going versus Cincy. Joe Burrow, full powers. Jamar Chase.
We lose. Bengals are going to win. We go 2-3.
Okay, so you're 2-3. 2-3 going into the bye. All right, so you're like, okay, hey, it's the bye week. We're 2-3. We have an appetizer ahead of us in the New York Jets. This is an absolute opportunity. They're thinking to themselves, we're going to get right 3-3 after week 7.
We're going to heal up. We're going to do good there. Okay, and that easy win in the Meadowlands against the New York Jets. Jets, lose. All right, then here's the big one. Week 8, New England. They still have a head coach?
They do. They still have a head coach.
Okay.
He's still married, as far as I understand.
Okay.
So hey, good for him.
Look, they went to the goddamn Super Bowl last year. I'm still jealous of it. Their rebuild took 1 season. It just drives me crazy. But this is where the rubber hits the road on the Dolphins season. We're always. What do I tell you, Steve? You don't believe me? We always play the Patriots good 1 game out of the year. We're getting the win.
Okay, well,
we're 4-2.
I wish that the front half of your schedule was more home loaded, because you guys have that advantage of making teams play in like 100-degree swamp.
Yeah.
That they're not ready for, and the bench is your bench is in the shade, their bench is in the sun, that whole kind of thing. So it sucks that you have to play New England and Buffalo at home kind of in the second half of the season, but I don't know, maybe week 8, global warming, maybe it'll still be hot in Miami at that point.
Well, because we play them in week 18 in New England. We're not going to win in the snow up there. Right. Week 9, Detroit, but in Miami. Oh my God. Are you ready, Lizard Bowl? Dolphins lose. We're down to 500. We're 4-4.
Okay, we're back to 4-4.
I like the Lions this year. Indy embarrassed us last year, that week 1, when we thought we were going to have a good season. They embarrassed us. And I think Hafley's building the team to this right here. And you know what? I like the Colts owner. She's my gal. I thought she did some good stuff last season. We're going to win at Indy. We're going to win.
Okay. 5-4.
5-4.
5-4 going into Buffalo at week 11. You got to think at this point, Buffalo's probably leading the division, but you're, maybe 2 games back here. If you're 5-4, you're absolutely in wild card play. This is the game that decides if you're actually 5-4 at this point. Do the Dolphins have the juice to make a run for the division, or are they going to the dance, stag at the wild card and hoping that they make a run?
The press is like, the Dolphins are having this Cinderella season. They got 5 wins. Producer Steve thought they were going to have 3. We're going to lose at Buffalo. You're going to lose at Buffalo. Okay. And I'll tell you who I blame. Haley Steinfeld. Week 12, Jets.
That sometime. Okay.
So we're going to win. Sorry, it's an easy win. We're going to win.
No, you're 5-4. You're 5-5. Now you're 6-5. Okay, so you're 6-5 after beating the Jets.
But yes. Okay. And then did I miss
somebody called 12? Corey Kiner just scored the first touchdown of the preseason for the Arizona Cardinals.
Good. Yep. Did I miss? Okay. What did I miss? New England, Detroit, Indy, Buffalo, Jets, 7.
You haven't beaten San Francisco and Kansas City at the start of the season.
I don't know. Okay. Week. Did I put 2 numbers down? It's really weird. All right. Week 13, Denver. We're gonna lose. We're not going to go to Mile High. We're not going to go to Mile High. Well, 6-6. We're 6-6, right?
6-6, and Caleb Williams, the young buck, comes to town. How are you faring against the Bears?
We are going to lose to the Bears, even in Miami. Hate to say it.
Okay.
Sorry, Laserbolt.
7.
I didn't forget the bye. I wrote down the bye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I see what I did. I just got. Oh, I'm good. Thank you. Okay. Week 15 at Green Bay. Malik Willis. Everything. This is circled on the calendar in the Dolphins locker room. We're 6-6 at this time. We're going to carry a lot of emotion in this game, and we're going to lose, Steve. We're going to lose.
Okay.
Because I think by this point, Quinn Ewers is the quarterback.
Okay. Oh, poor. You don't think Malik makes it to the revenge game? Oh, come on.
Maybe. I don't know.
I feel like if he's healthy, he's starting. All right, now you're going to week 16. You're going to the Chargers. You better bring Herbert and Madison Beer wedding
home
present.
to the Chargers. Yes, we're going to lose.
Home to the Chargers. That's right.
We're going to lose 4 straight losses. We are in trouble at this point. 6. Okay. Where are we at now? 6 and 9.
9, I believe. Yeah.
6 and 9, and then we go to Buffalo. Folks, we can't. We can't do that. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose 5 in a row here. 6 and 10.
Oh, you're playing Buffalo at home, actually, week 17. But it's meaningless because it's not going to be warm.
Okay, I told you the Dolphins would get to 7 wins, and I'm sitting at the doorstep of 6. We're going to New England in the snow, and I got to tell you, this is the game we should lose. Maybe we should have won the Green Bay game, but I said 7 wins. Steve, I stand by it. We're going to sweep the Patriots this year. We're going to finish the year 7 and 11.
All right. The only way you sweep the Patriots is if you pull that first game out of your ass, and then because it's week 18 and they decide, oh, hey, we already have the division locked up. This game doesn't mean anything for us seeding wise. We're just going to play like a ham sandwich at quarterback. And if the Dolphins win, the Dolphins win, like whatever.
So there you go. What do you think about that, Boop? Huh, Boopenheim? What do you think about that? Dolphins 7-11. That's how it's going to happen, Steve.
Ken, I think if you lose week 1 to Vegas, I think you have a chance at winning 3 games on the season. 2 games against the Jets.
That's it? You think the Jets and the Raiders?
Minnesota or Indy. Yeah. And Minnesota or Indy are the only other 2 teams that are like vulnerable.
Okay.
Everyone else, you're going to be a double-digit underdog.
Okay. There it is, folks. I did it.
The Miami Dolphins may not be favored in a single game this year, except maybe at home against the Jets.
And none of them, they're not on live national television. They're not. It's just, it's a mess.
Oh, dear God, no.
It's a mess. Yeah. All right, but that's it. 7 wins. Mark it down here. Also, I just got an update. Jalapenos made 345 people sick in 27 states. What is happening with our food? I think I know. All right. All right. From that nerd stuff, we are going to go into D&D. Boop says, have been listening, been looking at photos of Kenny Omega. You like amateur wrestlers? You like amateur wrestlers? Okay. I just got it. I love poking fights with people over AEW, and I have no skin in the game. Mr. LDS Speed super chat, which means I'm going to eat another gummy. Sinful confession. We're going to take this confession right here, right now, Steve. Sinful confession. I snuck a full Chipotle bowl into the theater. It was a sad movie. I cried, then accidentally dropped my bowl.
You better have cleaned it up. If you made some poor theater worker clean up your Chipotle on the ground, then that's not just a sin. You deserve lashings or something at that point. Like you can't do that.
I'm gonna eat the Orange Shack. So this is a sin. So what? There are several sins in here, Steve. Right?
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to, I mean, is it against the rules technically bringing food in the theater? Yes. I can see where people might not like that. Like, God forbid you bring something in with peanuts and you're sitting next to somebody with a peanut allergy, like whatever. I don't know. But I think, yeah, man, poop might. I think the sin here is that you look, man, we need some follow up here. Like we need to know that they cleaned this up afterwards, because if they just left it and was like, hey, they have people come by and clean this every time, I'm gonna think differently of you. I'm gonna assume you don't put your cart back. I'm going to assume, that you park in handicap spaces for 10 minutes just to run inside and get something like to come.
Mr. LD Speeds. Look, dropping the bowl, it's not necessarily a sin if it's an accident, right? Yeah, I think you set yourself up for that accident because Chipotle. But okay, Mr. LDS Speed says I cleaned the mess. I can't confirm. So
okay. Good.
Steve will invite you over to the house for Christmas. But I think you're spilling it was almost a foregone conclusion because it's a weebly wobbly thing to eat, right?
Yeah,
it's on your lap. It's here. It's just a lot, and you're scooping, and it's hard for me. It's not a car food. No, you don't have a Chipotle bowl,
Taco Bell, or Subway while you're driving. Like, what are we doing?
Which I did once in New Mexico. Not easy, not good, not smart. So I don't count that as a sin. I think the sin was bringing this in. I think could be smells. It's a good smell. I like Chipotle, but it's not a halibut. But you're upsetting the balance. This is not theater food, unless it's at one of those places where you get a steak at theater and your seat rumbles your butt. That's a different story.
And I get that, like, some places like Alamo or whatever, you can get like a burger or whatever and they'll bring it into you, or people have nachos, whatever. I get that, but those are like theater smells. I feel like if I smelled Chipotle while I was sitting there watching Spider-Man, I'd feel like it would like take me out of it for a second. You know what I mean? I'd be like, be like a little peeved in a weird way. You know?
I think so. I think that's the sin. I think the penance is Mr. LDS Speeds has to go back to a theater and eat an entire box of Raisinets before the movie starts.
I feel so bad for the people they have to sit next to. Raisins do things to the gut, man.
That's what I think.
Look, I think I think karma got to them kind of immediately, and when they spilled the bowl and had to clean, and the fact that they cleaned it up is good. I'm happy about that. But the fact that they kind of had to go through that shame,
right? Because
spilling it's embarrassing. But the cleaning up part, the sitting there where you're bending over and trying to clean up like icky food, like on a theater floor, like that's not a good look. Like,
see,
that's like being put in the stocks at that point.
That raises a question. Was LDS Speeds like in the middle of the movie cleaning? Like, oh man, I got to clean this up. Oh, I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry. That could be a sin. That could be
that's bad. You got to let that sit. You got to do that at the end. You got to wait for the credits to roll and just kind of hope that nobody. Man, can you imagine though? You have a Chipotle bowl and like you spill it. It's like half full. It's like it's cilantro, all sorts of other spices and things in there, and it's very, very pungent. You know what I mean? Very. I think I use that word right. Very, very pungent. Very smelly. Essentially, I was trying to be nice and not say smelly, but like. It's just going to sit there, right? Like that's just going to marinate on the ground for the people within like a row of you or whatever. So it's like I would want to clean it up in that instance, but then I wouldn't because that would be even more distracting. You know what I mean? So now you've really made the experience.
It's some big sins, but I think your box of Raisinets and you're good. If you out there have a sinful confession, now's your time. It's Thursday. Call in, confess your sin, or post it in chat, like Mr. LDS Speed's here. But if you post it in chat, we're gonna have some follow-up questions. We have some follow-up questions there.
Just no fish. Don't bring fish to the movie theater. That's my only thing.
Or a goddamn airplane. I did get a super chat from Coop Boopenheim says, Ken Napzok eats corn the long way. Don't you know it? And I'm good at it, Boop. I'm good at it. But because of the super chat, I have to eat one more. One more. I almost knocked over. I almost spilled something. I have to eat one more Shackalicious XL gummy. I've tried all three of the flavors. Laserbolt says, I almost dumped water on the kid in front of me on their phone during Spider-Man. Well, that's different. You'd be a hero if you did that, Laserbolt. Yeah. You might also be in jail, but...
Yeah.
All right,
that's what reminded me when I had the... another orange one, peach. Which one?
It's a berry one.
Ooh, the blue. Yeah. Okay. Zordon.
Okay.
Yeah. I had this happen to me at Spider-Man last week. I meant to mention this on Monday, Kim, but this is like a thing. I don't know if this is a viral thing with the Zoomers or the Alphas, or whatever the hell they call themselves now, but the kids that like go down the stairs, like they swing down the railing on the side and make like a really loud like stop, swing, stop, swing, stop sound going down the stairs in the middle of the movie, and they make a point of it to do it in the middle. It happened during Mandalorian and Grogu, and it happened to me last week during Spider-Man.
Okay, explain this. I'd be so angry at these kids. So what? The railing on the side of the stairs. The ones that Nicole Kidman's walking up. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes. So
they grab it.
You know how like on most theaters there's like 2 or 3 stairs and like kind of like a wide landing, 2 or 3 stairs, wide landing, that kind of thing.
Right.
They are skipping the little stairs and just hard stomping on all of the wide landings and swinging down. Like
they're playing the stairs are lava and they're just trying to get to the safe spots.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Kids should not be allowed out of the house till they're 30, 23.
Okay.
22.
There's a difference there.
20. I'll give you 20. Kids should not be out of the house. What kids should not be out of the house?
I thought that the group of, because what I think were probably older than college age young adults in the front row that were all dressed in like Spider-Man costumes, I thought they were going to get up and actually beat the shit out of these kids because they were like personally offended. It was amazing. It was funny to watch, but it was very
in the security days, some of the worst moments I've had where I hurt myself being so angry was when it was like a 14-year-old just being a snot, because I'm used to dealing with some serious stuff and Colombian gangsters robbing stores and this 14-year-old's just being a snot, and I can't break them in two. right? I can, and you know it, and you're just like, and the veins coming through, and steam's coming out. There we go. That's my sin. One more. Oh, Kingsport Cal says, I'm at work, which is a sin itself. I'm not even supposed to be here today. We'll watch later. I missed you, Cal. You haven't been around. I know you've been working hard. But a $10 super chat means I'm going to eat 2. Oh, man. I'm getting sick. I'm getting sick.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I hope you're hydrating. Like, drink some water or something.
I have to drink this vitamin water. 2 more.
Or like a piece of bread or something.
I got orange and peach. And you can tell the difference now. The orange and peach.
That sugar's got to, like, sit on top of something in there. You know?
We're going to play D&D. Let's do it.
Boy.
We don't have a theme song yet.
Let me write that down. I'll get us some music.
All right. Our dungeon master, our game master is Jared the TIE Pilot. Jared, let's see your face. We got your face for a second.
Hello.
I'll bring your face off.
It's all right. Like we talk. I was prepared this week. So.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm talking with my mouth full. Jared, where do we leave off?
Well, first, before we get there, I have a confession.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Was Jared a bad boy this week? Or was the other person? Am I the asshole?
Probably.
Yes.
Probably. So,
Okay.
Parked at work the other day. It was a busy day at work. Not a lot of parking spaces. So I parked right next to our air pump. And our air pump jets out a little bit. So there's parking spot, air pump, parking spot. So both were taken, but all of a sudden this woman comes in, and initially she's like, "Hey, do you know if anybody's parked next to the air pump?" And I hear it, so I'm coming to be like, "Oh yeah, that's me," and whatnot. But then she gets more and more entitled boomery about it, like somebody parked in her personal lot. Like, God forbid. Yeah. And again, it's like it's jetted out. You can park right there, block who's ever parked in for the 2 minutes you need to fill your tire,
right,
and whatnot. So she started going off on it, and I had a rental car at the time because car update. I did buy a new car. No, it was not the Brat, unfortunately.
Travis.
It is a Travis. Trust me, I thought about it.
Okay,
so I had a rental still with a Jersey plate on it because Enterprise.
Okay.
And she goes, "It's some Jersey plate. Like, are the employees parking there? They should not be there." And I'm just like, you know what? I don't know whose car that is. Sorry, lady. You're just gonna have to figure it out.
No, I don't think that's a sin at all. I think you're doing the right thing. And if her car was blocked in, I could see that being a problem. But just she wanted easy access to something she already had access to. Nope, Jared, you're fighting a good fight.
Sounds good. All right,
so Gothic cheers on Twitch. Thank you, Kenneth Blue, watching on Facebook. Appreciate it. All right, D&D time. See, there you go, Boop. Talk a little sports, roll a little dice. All right.
All right.
Here we go.
To recap, if other than just having Ken eat delicious shack heads and Zordons left and right, $2 super chats will give the boys a bardic inspiration. A $5 will give them a reroll and a D20, and a $10 will give them a magic item. So keep that in mind, good folks. Where we left off last week, Ken and Steve arrive at the faithful LA Convention Center. As the red carpet walk goes on, a powerful storm comes up, and Franny has gone missing. Through the quick eyes of our elf, we see someone who did not belong there, not just your normal paparazzi. As they attack, they learn the line that the AI will consume them. And as they continue to go on their little adventure, our boys are surrounded by 4 unnamed assailants here. Dun, dun, dun.
All right. First, I have to address something. Boopenheim says, "Why am I getting picked on tonight?" Look, to quote Billy the Kid, I never stole a horse from someone I didn't love. Okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. All right. So we are, we're surrounded. We're surrounded by 4 people.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's right. We're about to fight.
And we got our stats, Steve. Right? We got our stats.
Yes. It's right. Boom.
Boom. There. Oh, sorry. I could have brought that up. Okay. All right. Leave that up for a second. We're surrounded by 4 people. We've already had the assailants. We already had the thing happen with the paparazzi, non-paparazzi that's run off with my dog. I got a warhammer. I'm Leroy Jenkins in my soul. I am rolling to take my warhammer and and go in a helicopter formation and just hit all 4 of them at once. Like boom, 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 boom. That's what I want to try to do, Jared.
I love that, Ken. That is amazing. You know what? You're gonna roll me an attack roll. So we're gonna bring up that D20. Are we doing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Steve,
Let me.
Okay, I was gonna say Steve
I've
had it
got
last
it.
time.
Let me go back to the main thing. Here we go. And there's a D20. Boom. We're gonna. Oh, I hit cut. Let's roll.
Okay.
11.
All right. Let's see.
What do I got?
All right. Actually, you do quite well, Ken. You take out 2 of them right in the noggins.
Ooh.
Damn.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, they're gone. Done. We're down to 2.
Yes.
Always be aggressive, Boop. Okay.
Always be aggressive.
All right.
So as the boys. Oh, go ahead.
No, we do have a super chat in. I'm going to eat one more gummy, but also we had a $5 super chat for the D&D. Remember that, Jared. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Ooh. Okay. Prismatic spray. Okay.
So, as the boys duck underneath your Warhammer attack, one of them goes to give Steve the old Johnny Cage split punch. What's your bring up your character sheet again, Steve? Let's see what your armor class is. If we can roll to hit that.
My armor class is jack shit.
Well, I rolled an 11, so you are able to stop this man. What do you do now? You've got a couple of assailants going for low blows here.
Okay, so I've stopped him, and I'm now kind of doing my counter action. Is what you're saying? Okay.
Yep.
All right, so we've got 2 assailants in front of us. I am going to let me pull up my sheet again so I know what spells I have. I need to do this. I need to bring this up on my own so I can see this with it. All right, I am going to. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to. I'm going to use my main action to do hold person. And I'm going to take my bow staff and whip it around one of the assailants' necks and kind of hold him steady, kind of hold him in place so that Ken can take the Warhammer and just nail, hit him in the nuts. Just go undercut, right up through him.
I love this.
Steve, put his face right in front of me, Warhammer.
Let's see if this happens. So you're casting of hold person good. So you got one of them frozen in time. As you try to wrap the bow around the other one, he slips out a quick little knife and cuts your bowstring. So you've got one of them frozen. Ken, you see one magically frozen assailant. Steve trying to grapple the other one.
I decide, because I'm a war dwarf, I decide to ram man the guy that just tried to hurt Steve. I put my head down first and I charge head first towards his sternum. Launching after him.
We got a helmet-to-helmet tackle here.
Yeah.
Roll that D20 for him, Steve.
I make that sound.
No!
A 1. A 1.
Oh, no.
Oh, Ken, seeing his friend in danger and need, goes to run over, but somehow his shoelaces are tied together. Oh, no. Down goes Dwarf. Dwarf down. Dwarf down.
My nose.
Oh, God. Let's see. The other assailant wrestling with Steve. He goes to do a little counter. Oh, no. His shoes are also tied together as he rolls a 1.
Yes.
Steve, you got him right where you want him.
Okay. So Ken is face first in the mud because he failed an attack. So he's okay. He failed his own attack. I'm going to do the right thing here. Take out one of these other assailants in order to get this down to a 2v1. What spells do I have that aren't fireball and aren't hold person?
Firebolt.
Firebolt. All right, we're gonna firebolt the shit out of this other guy because that's less. There's no AOE there.
What does the super chat from Laserbolt potentially give us? A bardic inspiration? What does that do?
He did a $5
prismatic.
So, no, you could re-roll a whole D20 so that.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay, good to know.
Okay, we got that reroll. Okay, we'll use it down the line. Okay, all right. So Steve,
put it in the bag.
All right, so Steve is getting revenge.
All right. Roll a D20, Steve. You got a +3 to this.
14
plus 3.
Oh,
yes.
Shit out of this guy.
Which one did you want to shoot again?
The one that Ken tried to ram.
Okay.
But failed.
The non-frozen one.
Yep, the non-frozen. All right, so boom, you hit him square in the chest with your Kame.
And he came out of my bow staff, so it's more.
Yep. And as you hit him, he just starts to zzz, and you see all the electricity start popping out of him. He looks like Data freaking out all over here, and he just drops to the floor like a droid from episode 1.
Roger. Okay. Oop, that's a Star Wars film. Okay.
Your shoelaces were tied together. Naughty boy, what do? You've got a couple of assailants down on the ground, a little unconscious, and you got the frozen one.
The frozen one. Okay, but my shoes are still tied?
Yep, your shoelaces were tied. Somehow, something happened. Because, God forbid, you just trip over your own feet. No. We got to make it fun.
Yeah, I do think some little creature tied those shoes. I don't think that was me that did that, but I don't know if I need to take care of that frozen character. So I, on the ground, with my shoelaces still tied together, I flip over on my back, and with my powerful oak-like tree trunk thighs, I do a little oof, and I slide underneath the frozen assailant, right between his legs. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
And boom, with the Warhammer, I swing up and through, or try to.
Oh, let's see it. Steve, D20, please, with that +3. Do the Thunder Thighs do it? Yes! Oh, yeah. You give him the Gimli one, too, and the man would be proud and whatnot. And you just short circuit the hell out of him. You just cave it all in. Boom. So now you got a couple of assailants unconscious, it seems like, on the ground. They didn't shock and disappear.
Right.
Okay.
So we have 2 unconscious. The other 2 are just, we don't want to say dead, but they're just gone. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll keep it,
Ken,
I think we should. Friendly.
What do you think we should do here, Ken? I kind of think we should try to interrogate one of these things for information. I'm thinking one of these things might know either who took Franny, where they were going, what the motives were. There's got to be some knowledge here.
I agree with that. We're gonna interrogate, and I got that reroll in my back pocket thanks to Laserbolt. So if we fail, we're gonna reroll.
All right, Jared. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take my bow staff. I'm gonna take one of these unconscious guys, put the bow staff up under his chin, kind of wake him up. Trying to wrestle him, trying to wake him up, and then Ken's gonna have his warhammer like right in his face. And Ken's gonna interrogate him and be like, "Where's?"
All right,
do I get to say a line like "Rise and shine"?
Oh yeah,
do whatever you want. Oh, I forgot you're a pirate dwarf. Yeah. An Irish pirate.
Rise and shine, milady.
Yep. As Steve picks up the man, he comes conscious too. He feels pretty flesh and bloody to you too, Steve. Like look, that is mechanical feeling here, and he wakes up to Ken rises and shines, and he just looks around with a, oh shit, I done fucked up, haven't I?
Yeah. Okay.
What do you say to him, or what are you asking
him, Ken?
Where's my dog?
He tries to stay stoic about it and whatnot. How do you want to intimidate him?
What do I have?
I'm still holding him. I'm like wrestling. Okay. I'm still kind of wrestling him there. Like, he's kind of like wriggling or whatever. I'm trying to hold him in place, and Ken's getting a little frustrated here because he's not listening to you. Right.
Okay. I got. Okay. Yeah. How do I use my rage?
So
rage will give rage.
Yep. Rage will give you +2 to your rolls. And
+2. Okay. So I'm going to use rage, and I'm going to shake him real good. Well, Steve's shaking him good, huh?
I'm holding him, right? His back is to me, and I'm just like you're facing him. You give him a little bit of the. I think you should give him a little bottom of the warhammer.
I'm gonna
warhammer handle to the chin.
Little pommel action.
Boop said roll for police brutality. I'm gonna put a C clamp chokehold on him, which is a great way to get someone in your control. Put a little C. You grab
the blue.
Yeah, you put that, and I'm saying, "Where's my doggy?" Like just doing that, and they have enough air. They have enough air to speak. Okay, let me roll
if
for
you
that.
Can speak, you can breathe.
That's what we trained. That's what we trained on. Okay.
If you can.
Oh God, we're getting canceled. All
right.
All right. What do I roll for?
17.
17.
19. A 19. Oh yeah, no. This boy is ready to sing. You've got a canary, Ken.
Okay.
So he doesn't know much, but what he tells you is in his pocket. Actually, oops. I'm being a bad DM. I forgot to bring up my map of the convention center.
Fuck you, little bastard.
Yep. Where are we? Oh, Lordy.
Squeal, damn it.
Floor plan.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you get a key card to one of the smaller offices on the second floor.
Oh, we got a
key card. Okay.
Key card. Oh.
Key card.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. So that's in our possession. Steve, what do you do with the guy? What do we? He's here.
And is there anything? Ken, do you think there's anything else we can get out of him, or like, do you think this is the? I mean, I don't feel like the key card's about. I don't know if we're getting any better.
I'm happy with the key card.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. I got it. So, yep, you've got it for room 306 on the second level.
Okay.
306. Okay.
Conference
room.
All
right. What do we do with this guy, Ken? His other friend's still knocked out cold. What do we do with this guy?
I say, we've got. Do we got some rope on our supplies list here? What do we got?
You do.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
Then I think we take out the rope and we tie all three of these bodies together in a nice little package and call the local boop authorities.
You got it.
Okay.
All righty.
All right.
Congratulations, gentlemen. You have taken out your initial attackers. We've got a lead on Franny. And who knows? Next time on Dragon Ball Z, how far do they make it to the conference room? Does the key card work? Were they lied to?
I like it. And we're the reroll from the $5 super chat is going to carry over to next.
Yes, it'll definitely. Yeah,
100%. Okay. I don't want Laserbolt's money go to waste here.
No.
Well, I mean, we just rolled like 15s and 17s, so we just didn't need it. You know what I mean? We had good rolls.
I've told you all. I've played D&D once. I'll not count before this, and then I used to play Mansions of Madness. I roll pretty good, man. I roll pretty good. I'm pretty good rolls.
Madness is a good one. I do enjoy battle.
Okay. I shot that Cthulhu monster through the door with a shotgun, dropped my dice, and got out and left Matt Key's house. All right? I can do it.
As you should.
All right. There we go. Session 2 done. We're having a lot of fun doing this. We're going to do this next week, too, as well. So, Jared, thank you for putting that together. And congratulations on the new car.
Oh, yeah. Oh, if you wanted to Google it, people, I have a Nissan Kicks, a nice blue Nissan Kicks.
Nissan Kicks. I don't think I've even heard of this car.
Brady, are the kids still calling shoes kicks? Or is that old? Do they not do that anymore? I like calling shoes kicks. That makes me feel young.
What does it look like?
What year?
23.
Oh, wow. Look at you. Okay.
God, I rarely have a car within the same decade that I'm currently living in. Oh, okay.
Pretty little crossover.
Little crossover. Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Now. Okay, it's kind of, is it because I have a Nissan Rogue? Is this like the sportier version?
Yeah, it's a smaller version.
It's a smaller
version. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, gotcha. It's basically like a Maxima that's gone to the gym for a good 6 months to a year.
I like this. Okay.
Interesting.
Yes. Nice. I like this card, Jared. I like this card. This is good for you. I think that works for you. It's the kind of car. I don't know. Sorry, your face is everywhere on the screen. Compact SUV. Now remember, don't forget those compact SUVs. They made them those cars to get around safety codes and safety regulations.
You're damn right they did.
They did. I didn't. This is news to me.
Being serious, watch. I have one too, so we're all gonna die, Jared. Watch Climate Town. They did a big video on this. It started. It basically those are classified as work trucks, and there's certain safety regulations they no longer have to worry about.
Oh well, America.
Yep.
America.
I went to Italy for my honeymoon and saw everyone driving a tiny little car and thought to myself, I saw like a family of 5 get out of like a Fiat that was like the size of a clown car and thought to myself, I had like a big like Toyota SUV at the time. And I was like, I don't need this. So you know what I did? I bought myself a little Civic hatchback, and I've been living the small car life ever since. We don't need big cars. There's a direct correlation between the size of the pickup trucks in this country and children dying in car accidents.
You're right.
I almost got a smaller car, but I got bait and switched. Not that the car I was looking at, because I found what I thought was a great price on a Subaru WRX, one of those zoomies on faster than a Porsche cars. But you get there and it's like $10,000 more because the sticker you find online represents all sorts of BS. So gotta love a good bait and switch. But I almost had a small car that would have been premium gas. So maybe that's the universe telling me I don't need that.
I think the Nissan Kick is good because it's the kind of car that says, "Hey, I'll suck your bleep for $1,000, but for $100, Brant can watch." Okay, I think it's like one of those cars.
Well, it's always extra to watch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Always.
Absolutely.
Where the hell did that go? Jesus Christ!
It was the corn the long way. It's got them all.
Boop said I eat corn the long way, and I was like, "You damn right I do." And now we're there. Thank you, Jared. Good luck on your future customers with your car.
All right. Thank you, guys. You stay safe. We'll see you next time.
All right. We're almost out of here tonight. Ken,
you don't have a little 1 decal next to your Rogue One on your Rogue, the Nissan Rogue on your. You don't have a 1 next to your.
I have no bumper stickers on.
I was going to make fun of you so much.
Dog on board. None of those. My other cars, the Millennium Falcon. I got none of that shit on my car. None of that shit on my car. I don't want any of that on my car. I don't want you to know it. I don't want you to pick it out of a crowd. I used to have my radio station's bumper stickers on my 1981 Ford Fairmont, and I had to pick them off with a razor blade when I sold that car. So no, nothing's on my car. Nothing's on my car. There we go. All right. I think we're almost done. Do we got a call coming in? We might have a call coming in here.
Yeah. And we have a super chat.
And we have a super chat. Okay, well, we determined we got Jared. Is that Jared the Dark Jedi? Usually I see Jared's camera. Woo.
That is Jared the Dark Jedi. Jared.
Okay.
Jared
the Dark Jedi. Good. Yes.
Before we started the show.
Okay. Well, the call's ready, but we're waiting for Jared to settle in here. Oops, sorry. 14-14 in the Hall of Fame game. Holy moly.
Yeah, Luke Kuechly is interviewing Greg Olson right now. Ken, I was going to ask you before, can you name me 3 Panthers in the Hall of Fame? I just gave you one of them.
Who? Luke? What? Bleep, blop, bloop?
Luke Kuechly.
That was from the era I didn't watch. That's the era when I wasn't paying attention.
The last 10 years.
Yeah, last 10 years.
One of the first dudes that retired was like, hey, this CTE thing sounds bad. I'm going to retire.
When I got back into football 2023, I was like, hey, Mark Ellis, where's Brandon Marshall? Why isn't Ryan Tannehill my quarterback? And he's like, dude, what are you talking about? Okay, Obscurus Essayist writes, another super chat means I have to eat one more Shaq-licious thing here. Hey, Ken and Steve, hope all's well.
2.
It's 2. Football's in the title tonight. Has me wondering about the Super Bowl. At a Super Bowl party, do you have to go a go-to snack? Is it different from regular party go-tos? Ooh, that's a good question. That's a good question. Steve, where do you go?
Yep. Chicken wings. Chicken wings are the ultimate Super Bowl party snack because chicken wings allow you to be as social as you want to be. If I want to be secluded in the corner and eat chicken wings, I can do that, and it's not weird because chicken wings are a little bit of an intimate experience. My hands are messy, my face is messy, my breath is hot, probably, or garlicky, or whatever the flavor is. And you kind of know, it's kind of like trying to talk, you don't really bother someone eating a chicken wing, you know what I mean? Because they're full of food, right? It's like it's like trying to ask someone a question when they're in the middle of doing something. So that's why I like the chicken wing. Also, because the chicken wing is not like a communal thing. I take the chicken wings, put them on my plate, and they're mine. You know what I mean? Your paws are not digging around the chip bowl.
I like that.
You know what I mean? The way it is, so I don't have to worry about that.
I think bone in or bone out.
If they're good, bone in. If they suck, boneless.
Okay,
that's my line.
I avoid chicken wings at I'm a very messy eater, and if I eat chicken wings, it looks very graphic, like one of those YouPorn categories. Boop chooses at midnight on Sundays.
That's everybody with chicken wings. You're not. Everyone does that.
Let me tell you something. You don't think I could go any lower? I can. Okay. There's a photo that exists that
celebration. We're going and get it. One of the things I'm going to make you eat in front of me is chicken wings. I have to see that.
That's fine. But early on an early date to a taffeta, we went to Foster's Freeze, and we got a soft cone of ice cream, and she took a photo that exists. She hasn't shared publicly that it looks like I was a 3-year-old that fell into an ice cream truck. It's horrendous. It's endearing, hopefully, but it's a mess. So I avoid things like that, but I have to admit, I'm trying to put myself into the Super Bowl parties I've been to. I really agree with you, Steve, about the communal foods, and
get out of here. Get the hell out of here.
But
people don't wash their hands after they go to the
I
bathroom.
100%, 100% agree with you. But I can't, when I think someone's like, hey, come over to a Super Bowl party on Sunday, as opposed to Saturday, the first thing I think of is, some good dip. Some good dip. And so I can't help myself. I grab one of them paper plates. I double up. I'm not a monster, Boop. I double up. And I get a handful of chips and a spoon or 2 or 3 or 4 of dip. And that's usually what I'm going with.
Okay. That's good. I'm good.
But I agree with you. Double dip in hand. You're not wrong, Steve. You're not wrong.
Yeah. I don't. The only person I want to share a thing of food with is my wife. Like sharing like a bag of popcorn. Even that's like as far as I want to go. As far as like another person touching my food. Okay. I don't. Yeah. And then pizzas. All that stuff's normal. But usually I get a plate of chips and dip. If there's shrimp, I'm taking all of that in the shrimp cocktail. No, sorry. No. All right, let's do a phone call here. We got Jared the Dark Jedi checking in here. It's been a while, my friend. Much love to you. How are you doing?
I'm hanging in there, man. I saw you were live. I actually was like, you know what? I have a chance to actually call in. Saw football in the title and made a habit of calling in to complain about my Pittsburgh Steelers and. My quarterback won't shut the fuck up, and making it hard to cheer, man. Making it hard to cheer.
Yes. This is one of the questions of our time, and I wrestle with it myself. And we've talked about it here before. Sports is sports. I don't need to idolize my players. I have iconic players in my life, but like recently. Dan Marino was shown signing a MAGA hat. And that, of course, upset me. But then I read an article and they're like, yeah, the dude was a donor to Bush. He used to go to the White House to visit Bush. And I'm like, I just didn't pay attention to that then, even though I was more on that side of the spectrum politically.
I'm not dogging anyone for going to the White House to visit Bush back then. Everyone went to the White House for every championship back then. It was different back then. It wasn't the craziness we have today. You know what I mean?
You think the Dolphins won a championship and went to the White House?
No, but I'm just saying, like, I'm sure, like, the Detroit Pistons that won probably went and saw the White House and saw Bush in the White House. You know what I mean? Chauncey Billups and Rasheed Wallace, all those guys.
It is different.
The standard has changed. The standard
has changed. I agree. I agree with that. It should be pointed out, since the Dodgers went to the White House, they have sucked. They have sucked since they went to the White House. Brady, you know it's true. Brady, you know it's true. The Dodgers go to the White House. They have sucked. So, Jared, I'm with you. Look, Aaron Rodgers, I'm so glad he's not in Miami. I wish he retired. Problem is, he can ball still. I honestly think he's going to do good. And you have a good shot. He's reignited with the old coach. How do you wrestle with that? That's the question of our time. I used to love watching Clayton Kershaw pitch, but once that dude came out as one of those homophobic bigots types, and he wasn't aggressive with it. I will say he wasn't aggressive. He just was like, I'm going to put the rainbow verse on my hat, and I wish we had a family values night. Fuck off. But like, it's so I hate that. I can't look at him and think differently and think like I used to, you know?
It's the Bible verses on the hats just sent me into a frenzy. I just like, there's on a level, and I'm allowed to say it, and I'm not going to say it because I don't want to get your channel in trouble. There comes a point with like with the Bible thumping and the proselytizing that I would just rather be called the F slur.
Just like, to get to the point.
Just say it. Just say it. Just say it. Damn.
Yeah. Boop's right. Thank God there's not problematic wrestlers, so my fandom is safe. Yes, absolutely. That's Kane's music. But look, Jared, I get it. The last couple of years in Miami, Tua, he wasn't aggressive with it. But he's one of the crosses on his face, and every game is a Bible verse. I'm fine. I could live with that. I can live with that. This is free country, freedom, religion. He's fine. He's apolitical in a way that's problematic. Same with Patrick Mahomes. We know his wife apparently isn't. I can live with that. I can live in that world because I can turn my brain off enough on Sundays to cheer for the uniforms.
And I think there's something to. Like I try so hard to give grace because so many people in my immediate circle are very religious.
Yeah.
Like one of my dearest friends, you know, when I came out as bi,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I kind of had a get together, but like took him aside like 5 minutes before and told him. And he and I had many debates about faith and politics and the intersection therein.
Right. Right.
And I told him, I was like, I'm about to tell this whole room of people I'm bi. And I felt like because you and I have known each other for so long, you kind of deserve a preview of this announcement in some way. And he looked at me hard, grabbed me by my shoulders, pulled me in for the tightest hug I've ever had in my life, especially from somebody so much smaller than me, and stepped back, looked me in the eyes, and said, I hope to God I have never said anything to you that made you think that you were less my brother than you were then and are now.
That's
so
correct.
so there's a part of me that's like capable of giving that grace of the, like, you know, going out there, honoring your faith, like all that jazz.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but there's always that weird middle ground. You know, it's like that infamous, like, I don't know, I can't define porn, but I know it when I see it. Of
Mm-hmm.
like, there's a vibe of that turns into performative faith that you go, you hate gay people. You hate gay people. I can tell.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I'm glad you received that support from him. And as Boop says, it's a guy who's doing it right. And and I speak often in generalities about evangelical Christians because there's a lot to put at their feet. With over 80, over 70, close to 80% voting for Trump all these times. Like, there's that. And that's why I'm over on Culture, Faith, and Politics with Pat Conkey. Hope you all check it out. Having those good conversations over there. I think that's it's a reminder that you know, on an individual basis, we, you know, sometimes find these good angels here. First of all, Jared, also, well, first of all that, but also, you held a party to announce this, or a gathering?
Yeah, it was around my birthday in
Okay.
2021. It was the irony that I committed the ultimate and cliched sin of being bisexual, which is I came out as bi and then immediately after got into a straight passing relationship.
Look,
and-
same with Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
So, okay, but Jared, my question is, I got
This is why
Steve,
the conservatives don't trust us, damn it.
Steve, I you know I have to ask this question. If you threw a party to announce that you're bi, what did you serve at the party?
Oh, my mom
What
went
do you
ape
wear?
shit. My mom went ape.
Okay, but yeah.
It
So
just
there's
rolls
that.
off
From
the
someone
tongue.
whose first name is producer, I get it.
Yeah.
So.
But
yeah, no, it was stacked. I can tell you that. I don't remember everything, but it was stacked.
is the stream down? I'm not seeing stream down.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing some glitchy.
Oh no.
Seeing some glitches. Nah, I'm just saying there's definitely some glitches going on today.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, yeah. There's something going on. Jared, but my question to you is this: you didn't serve hot dogs and hot dog buns on two separate platters and just say make with it what you will?
I thought you were going. Oh my god! I was so worried where that was going.
Have two dogs on the plate or a dog and a bun? Come on, Jared.
I thought there was gonna be like a
this
donut,
is why you're a comic
something
and I'm not,
joke in
'cause I
there
didn't think of
somewhere.
that.
Yeah.
I just want the right food. All right, since we're having some stream issues, I think we're going to start wrap. Jared, it's very good to hear from you. Much love to you. Much love to you.
Thank you very
we know
much.
you've been through so much, and you've been through a virtual hell because there's no literal hell, but you've been through a virtual hell the last few months. But we love you. We're thinking about you here, and it's good to have your voice up and around.
I love you guys. Appreciate it. And T-Nap coming back soon, y'all.
There you go. Jared the Dark Jedi checking in. Boop. Oh yeah, we're definitely having, I'm telling you, there's something with my internet today. You glitched out on my end, Steve. I think
really?
Yeah, I'm telling you, my gear is just hot. Everything is hot. My house is hot. Everything's hot. Boop says I feel like I'm hate crimed. Not if you have those hot dogs. Boop, not if you have those hot dogs. You aren't.
No.
They're tasty.
We love you. You know that.
All right. A fun episode. We hit our 90-minute mark. Fun. We've done our duty today. Right. I think I'll be back tomorrow for about an hour at 5 o'clock. I don't know. Bear with me if you're around. And also, here's the thing. If I come back tomorrow night at 5 o'clock my time, we'll do about an hour. And then at the 6 o'clock hour, we're all gonna jump over to Laser Bolt's Friday Night Flights. I want 30 views in there. Okay, 5-10 minutes. I know you the whole flight to Laos or wherever Laser Bolt's flying to these days. Everyone get in there and support Laser Bolt's Friday Night Flights. It's a fun, relaxing thing. Did I have to? Oh, I missed a super chat. Alan Smith, he says, I'm in the Del Taco drive-thru. They now have a burger taco. A burger taco, it's an abomination. I'm literally probably going to go get that right now. But because of that, on the way out, one final gummy.
Oh, God. You're not going to be able to eat your burger taco after all those gummies.
I've had too many of these. Help me, Steve.
If you do
I'm
get
dying.
burger taco, please take a picture of it.
I'm dying. Oh, bye, everybody. Bye. Oh, my tummy hurts. My tummy hurts.